Welcome everybody, this is Nightsaber Z42 and it's time for some more Pillars of Eternity. Let's see, we made it all the way to the speaking chair in the last video. Kind of wondering if we should take a rest because all these debuffs are pretty bad, but I only have one camp left. But I'm pretty sure that we can find some more, so I'm going to go ahead and rest right here. Camping is not allowed in this area. That's probably because there are some enemies around. Okay. Now we gotta find the enemies and kill them or beat them up and stuff. There's a chest right there. I think I already looted that. Yeah. Okay. And I think there was a chest outside that also had a campfire. I could be mistaken about that though. Where do we want to go? Well, we need to find this guy. The Maerwald. That doesn't make sense. I think that was his name. I forgot. I'm trying to find some guy and kill him. I didn't say anything about custom formations. What's his name? It's gonna bother me now. That's not it. Actually, it is. Yeah, Maerwald. That's who we're trying to find. Alright, we are still hidden. And there are enemies up here. Although the bad guy we're looking for is not up here. I'm just kind of exploring and that's all there is. Okay. I totally forgot about that. I'm kind of looking for anything that could help us out, especially if there's a campfire around here. I would like to use it, but I don't think there would be. I'm definitely not going to be going down there without resting though, because we're in pretty bad shape. Rika could easily be killed, and so can Solus. Our men are holding up though. Just the woman giving us back.
There's my little soldier.
Yes.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? What are you talking about? Soldiers are
important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
I see.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Okay. Bye-bye. Can I rest now? No, camping is not allowed. Camping is never allowed. Okay, so we'll head down to the lower levels and I guess I could go outside and camp. I think that would be better. Actually, I'm going to press on until I get to the boss fight. How about that? Oh, that's right. I remember this area. This is where things get pretty wonky. Okay, so we want Rika and Eder. Yeah, look at that. Look at all of the enemies that we get to fight here. This is not going to be an easy fight, by the way. You got spear spiders, ivory spiders, ivory spider, ivory spider, ivory spider, spear spider. Can I step up here without being seen? Can I attack that spider? And actually, can I step right here? No. But I can step right here. Okay, so we're gonna set some traps. I think these spiders are immune to poison. No. Immune to web, immune to web, immune to web, immune to web, immune to web. They are all immune to web. But let me check my bestiary. Spiders. Anything about poison? It doesn't say. Okay. Are there defenses? So anything that is versus will would be really good. This is versus deflection. Less accuracy. This versus reflex. Spiders are weak against 28 and reflex is 31. So anything that's deflection would be pretty good. So this fire trap might not be so great, but we'll still try it. I'm gonna put a trap right there. And then we're gonna move on this side. And we're gonna set a fire trap right there. That way we're gonna make it really hard for them to go ahead and get to us. And I'm gonna start picking off this guy right here, if I may. I'm gonna slow him down though. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? Oh crap. You have to be there so close. Why do you have to be there so close? Well, we kind of screwed that up. Like, big time. Yeah, everybody go ahead. It's probably because he's hiding behind there. Okay.
Yes.
What?
Move.
Crap. Gosh dang it. Is everybody webbed? Are you webbed? Eder is stuck. Okay. Let's see if we can get rid of those guys. And we're gonna try our best to deal with that. Kana is gonna go behind and get the spear spider. I'm going to be flinging a ton of spells in that area. Wait, which spell did I just pick? Okay. I need to see where they settle, so I'm not going to use that just yet. Instead, I'm going to focus my spell, actually. Probably right there. Okay, she's not going to last very long. Let's go ahead and use second wind on her. And we'll continue using arcane assault right here. Go ahead and see if you can free up an enemy or two. I'm gonna wait to use that attack on spider. We're gonna switch weapons and crush the spiders. Okay, you're gonna yell. I would like to move in there and do my Holy Radiance, but I'm gonna wait for the opportune moment. I don't think the moment is right yet. So instead, I'm gonna have him attack that guy.
It's kind of stuck over here.
Okay, everybody is stuck. Okay, one spider's down. Let's go ahead and get rid of that spider. And oh, this is gonna be tough. Attack spider in front of you. There we go. Actually, keep attacking him. You're gonna get... Okay, you're not doing anything now. Okay. What can I do? Target becomes paralyzed. Let's go ahead and make these guys burn.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. No, no, no. Oh, man. I had the wrong person selected. Okay, make them burn. You're not doing anything, and you need to be... So you need to be attacking. Actually, go ahead and move. Oh, you're stuck. Okay. So attack him then. So you're not so stuck. Solus, go ahead and attack Spear Spider. They're going to be done with that pretty soon. Just in time for the next round of spiders to get here. Okay. Did somebody just level up? No. I'm not that lucky. And actually, you're going to attack that spider. You're coming up to attack that spider. I say we second wind it with her. You can attack that spider still.
But I'm slowly dying of poison.
Okay. Roland. We can use another spell. But I think it's time to just settle for attacking what we can kill. Okay, that is dead. Let's go ahead and get rid of this spider right there. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. And yell. We might have Eder move up. Is that spider flanked? Yes, it is flanked. It is getting some damage, which is good. Eder, you need to be attacking. Go ahead, let's get rid of this spider right there. And, yep, keep on attacking. Actually not. Let's just attack. Yeah, we're just gonna attack right there.
What?
Whose weapon is ineffective? Solus, your weapon is always ineffective. That's very concerning. We might have to... Actually, I think I wanted a sword on her. 6 pierce damage. Oh, the spider is so close to dying. There we go. Alright, they're gonna be stuck on... Whoops, no. They're gonna be stuck right here. So Kana and Solus are gonna attack right here. Let's go ahead. Have everybody else attack the big spider. Actually, Eder, you're engaging with him. We're gonna move around. What? I need you to move around and then attack. There we go. Get the flank on him. Same thing. Flank and kill.
Spot on.
Excellent. Whew, man. Okay, regroup. Let's see what we're gonna do. First off, we're gonna quick save. Then we're gonna loot the corpse. Yum, dinner. Spider legs and poisonous guts. Oh, excuse me. Let's get back into stealth. And we're gonna wander around and see if there's any loot inside the cells. I don't believe there is. There's another pack right in that area, in that cell right here. Spear spider and ivory spinner, it looks like. So why don't we go ahead. I think there might also be some right there, yeah. So it's gonna be another ambush.
What is it?
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get there and shoot.
Let's go.
Oh crap. I forgot to equip her bow.
Let's go.
Yeah, shoot it please. Alright, it's gonna die. Unstealth yourself.
Hey,
Go ahead. Start shooting that. We're gonna go for... Yeah, let's go for a big spider. You guys can go ahead. Attack. Kinda. You're gonna engage in with one of those spiders. Solus, you're going to switch and engage with the same spider. Rika is very close to dying. That's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, let's go ahead and arcane assault. There we go. That's one spider down. Kinda come around. Kinda come around to kill. And Solus needs to attack too. Oh yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there's another group hiding back there. Yeah, all these cells, they got spiders. 68. I'm gonna keep pressing forward until we're out of this block of area. I think that leads up into another... Actually, I don't think that leads... I'm still
following your lead.
Why? Some skeletons. Oh, I gotta choose where they go. Yeah. Very great for flanking, by the way. Are we still not? Was it because there's a group right here?
hey.
Come on, spider or skeleton. No, attack. If they don't want to attack over here, that's fine. Oh man, I have Roland selected. Why do I have Roland selected? Alright, everybody needs to go ahead and attack. Get in there. Do some damage. Okay. So, Arcane Assault right there in the middle.
What is it?
Yeah, go ahead and kill. Kill. Oh, get the spear spider. I don't want him any closer to Roland. There we go. Take the ivory spider. Take the other ivory spider or spinner. Spiderling, I guess. It's a baby spider. Squish it, squish. Alright, that's the end of the combat of the area.
Silence surrounds me.
Now, let's see. Yeah, nothing in this area up here. That goes back up.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Alright, I'll ready my squad. Is that like a warning? Could be. Let's go ahead and rest right here. What? Camping's not allowed? Okay. Can I camp now? No. Okay, so what I guess I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go outside and camp. I guess I'm not allowed to camp in a deep, dank, dark dungeon. Deep, dank, dark dungeon. See, it's like quadruple D's right there. And I definitely can't camp here. I guess they don't like homeless people camping out on the tile stone floor or something like that. And we did clear the courtyard, so there shouldn't be any monsters out there. Hopefully we get to camp. If not, I'm gonna ride a day all the way back to Gilded Vale. Yes. There we go. Was there a chest that had... I guess I wouldn't be able to see it here. Alright, that's okay. We'll go through the dungeon and without healing for the rest. Although once I clear this area out, it's gonna change radically, so. So we'll go back down. And we'll prepare for the fight coming up. I think Maerwald is coming up, actually. I hope so. Because I really want my stronghold. A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Edir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the Dyrwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Ooh, evil.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
Probably not.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Evil! Alright, oh, I probably should have stealthed it, but it doesn't matter. There's a whole another area of combat here. More spiders and stuff. And this is the infinite dungeon, I believe. Coming up too. Okay, so we enter the keep. We need to find Maerwald.
And what does the flame reveal?
And first off,
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
will we now?
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
Ooh, what party? Is it gonna be booze?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea.
Aw, sweet.
The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up.
Sweet.
No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Aw, sweet. Well, if the Nine Claws is involved, then you know we're gonna get wasted. I see.
Tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
Yeah.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Yeah, they will once they see how awesome this party is.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. Combat right behind the door, if I'm not mistaken.
This won't stop me for long.
There we go. It's unlocked. Go ahead, grab your bow.
Hey,
Oh. Yeah.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
There's Maerwald. A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room. His white hair is tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
maybe we should come back later?
Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops, shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
I'm no spirit. Do I look like any spirit you've ever seen?
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay.
Come to speak to Maerwald. Maerwald whose touch is poison. Maerwald who knows not his effect.
I was told I am a watcher. You know, I watch people. And not in a creepy way. And that you can possibly help me. Tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I. The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners. Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want? Were they looking for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
You crazy.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
You mean you remember your past lives, like all of them?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times.
Other times.
Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed. What are they?
Spirits and not spirits.
Also a paradox.
Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
Spirits are memories from previous lives.
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault.
Yes, of course.
Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher.
That sucks.
War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars, fought back to back, long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. Usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Adia bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Boo hoo hoo hoo. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better than to live in weakness. Terrible things happen in war. Living with what you've done is its own penance.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
What? So he came back in his next life to burn his own clan? No wonder he's such a mess now. That'll stay in you right down to your soul.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher, you know, because I'm a watcher. I watch things.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
Me too.
They will take you too.
Cool. Take me to Candyland. I knew there was something off about you when I met you, but this sounds serious. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
Well, if I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives. They dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered. Waiting to take your mind for their own. Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire. Watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
Well, I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, Roland. Assassins and Watcher Wakers, both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers. Hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap.
Who else if not they?
Well, do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance, never far from the Queen.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Boudica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well. Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Take it easy. I'm not gonna betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Alright. So now we get to fight Maerwald. We might just go ahead and straight up beat his ass in. I'm going to... I'm going to try to flank with my rogue. Everybody else is going to attack. Not really going to deal with the flame blight right now. It's like, can I not move back there actually? Go ahead and flank the flame blight. Now, we're gonna leave the mage to deal with the flame blight. Ah, poop. Can't do that. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do instead, we'll do some magic missiles. Kenna's weapon is ineffective. Yep, 0 damage. Actually, that's probably the only weapon he's got. Alright. But as soon as we get to 3, we're going to summon some skeletons. Actually, we can do the thunder. I think that'd be better. And Rolling needs to be constantly casting. So don't let me forget that. I really hope that you're flanking. Is he being flanked? He is being flanked. So that means Sola should be getting backstabbed like crazy on him. Once that is done, go ahead and Barbaric Yell. And we're going to try and knock him down. Oh, never mind. He's dead. Alright, everybody attack. Yep, everybody's weapons are going to be ineffective. Which kind of sucks, but hey. What you gonna do? Yep. Now, you don't have any... Actually, you do have an offensive spell. Go ahead and use it on this guy. I got one more trick up my sleeve.
Yes.
Yep, I know it's immune. And I need a couple more hits probably. Do you have anything else? Divine Terror, Halt, Prayer Against Fear, Withdraw. I could use Divine Mark, but that's burn damage. We'll see how Roland's attack does. Yep. There it is. 24 damage. And yeah, he's gonna explode. Everybody move back, please. Too late, he already exploded. He exploded. There is a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about his soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Roland was granted speaker to the restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. We'll repair the rope binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal warden. The frayed pieces twist and fuse, and as the bond strengthens, the fibers become metal, and the rope becomes a chain. You watch as Maerwald's soul recedes into the floor, melding with it, spreading thin across it until it is one with the entire place, a silent guardian. Sounds cool. Hope he wanted that. Oh, we can talk to Kenna now.
Poor Maerwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
I don't think knowledge was the problem. He said that if I can find out what caused this, it might help me. That is true, and there is no such thing, in my experience, as too much knowledge. Come, we'll find your answers, and mine, I hope. Alright. Rika leveled up. Let's level her up. Let's go ahead and bump up survival and athletics. And we got some new stuff. Now let's see, what does Frenzy do? Yeah, that. Savage Defiance. The Barbarian channels his or her own irrepressible determination, regenerating a large amount of endurance. We'll probably end up going with that, actually. Causes the Barbarian to lash out when in pain, granting a bonus to damage for as long as it is below 50 HP. That'll be good for another time. The Barbarian becomes able to charge with reckless abandon, allowing her to ignore the movement stop of engagement and gain bonus to all defense against disengagement checks. Not stopped by engagement. Interesting. We're gonna go with the heal. For sure.
Hey.
Alright, who wants to unlock this chest? Yeah. You do!
Why not? There.
Oh, the Speedy Gonzalez over there. In the club. Okay, go ahead and loot everything, please. We got Maerwald's Grimoire, sorry. Primal Flame, that's going in the stash. It's awesome stuff. The sickly sweet smell of rot rises from this half-eaten fruit. Ew.
There, done.
Yeah, good job. A worn book lies on the table. Its page is filled with nonsensical scrawls. The way she moves, it's like a... Oh, what is that guy? Silver something. From X-Men. He's super fast. Huh. That's kind of what he reminds me of. Especially from Days of Future Past. Where he's like zipping around. We could do this area. But I'm going to go ahead and say no for now. We're going to complete this. Oh. Yeah.
Eh?
Loot that, please. We'll go ahead and leave and complete this. We can always come back here because this is going to be like the first level of this super large dungeon that we can do later. And we'll only be able to do parts of it because you have to be pretty high level to do all of it or something like that. Okay. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Talking Chair.
I felt Maerwald's passing. You slew him.
He gave me no choice.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Maerwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Well, Maerwald said that I must go to the City of Defiance in search of the Queen. If it's Defiance Bay you seek, I'm sorry to tell you that you have come a long way for nothing. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Maerwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before his mind became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired if it is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it, for what am I but the master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. What does being the master of Kadnawa entail? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you, of course. Part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things go smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are completed. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with some risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep, and then there are other things. Was there anything else, my lord? What do you mean by risks? Maerwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There is a presence within the keep, or rather, far beneath it. At least, such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what spirits will linger in the endless paths oft speak of a master below. Every effort to settle here has failed, from the time of our Adiran colonists onward. Beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Kadnawa a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths? That, my friend, is where we must go, if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, think too what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks Adiran. What are the endless paths? The endless paths of Adnua, that is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Earl, we were warned by the Glanfathans that this site was cursed, and there is a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Nguithan named Adnua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels in with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few who have ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasure, and The promise of Engwithan relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers to their deaths, I fear. Well, who is this master below, then? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the Endless Paths, the Engwithan tyrant Adnua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more. But what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. You may have seen, while below, the hand of the great statue Adnua constructed. Perhaps it is a statue of Adnua himself. Well, how do I repair the barbican? Maerwald set aside materials for the barbican, and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we will need coin for supplies and labor. Well, that explains a lot. It's time to find this queen in the City of Defiance. You must know this queen you're looking for. Defiance Bay has no queen. The Mickwins of Adir haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Woodica. I am told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. Awesome! Give me some experience. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Maerwald kept a ledger, as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Let me see what repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. Know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, and they did as they did under Maerwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me, if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the barbican. Alright, so we need to go ahead and purchase the Eastern barbican. It gates passage through wooded plains, the crossroads between Cadnois, Dyrwood, and Defiance Bay. We will do this, or these will be unlocked later. Basically, once we get the main keep, which is going to be like soon, like seriously. So now we've got the Eastern barbican, and we can go ahead and spend some money on some of the other stuff. We definitely have enough, but I'm going to go ahead and get the main keep. It's going to take 3 days. So upgrading the main keep will repair your Great Hall, allowing visitors and adventurers to be available to you and your companions. And we definitely have the money for that, so we're going to go ahead and purchase that. And that's going to take 3 days. So the Eastern barbican is already completed for us, so we can go eastward. And there we go.
I confess, I was hoping our meeting with Maerwald would go a little differently. But then, you have gained an entire keep. I don't think I've seen anyone inherit land that quickly since Kyne the Younger read her father's will.
I just wish I could have gotten through to him. He was far gone, but don't worry. The past is there that we might learn from it. I'm sure we'll find more answers in Defiance Bay.
It will give you a base from which to go searching at least. And then, there are secrets beneath the keep yet. With you at the helm, it should be easier to explore the Endless Paths.
Alrighty, it should. And you know what? We started the episode here, and we're going to end the episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Check the description for my Facebook and Twitter information. And while you're at it, give this video a huge thumbs up to support this series, and subscribe if you would like to see more. I will see you guys in the next video.